Welcome to AI World TV, your go-to destination for everything artificial intelligence. Discover the captivating landscape of AI, where advanced technology finds real-life application. Subscribe to AI World TV for webzine articles, reports, podcasts, videos, live events, and latest trends. Hear from top industry leaders and discover how AI is transforming industries and our daily lives.
Okay, so you're here because you want to get right to what's important, understand it quickly.
And today we've got something pretty interesting.
Yeah, we're diving into this idea that really jumped out at us from the AI World Journal. It's called Big Beautiful Bill.
Big Beautiful Bill.
It sounds a bit whimsical, maybe, but it's actually a useful way to look at how we're thinking about AI, artificial intelligence.
Right, our relationship with it as it evolves.
Exactly. So our mission today is really twofold. First, let's unpack this idea, giving AI personality. What does that even mean?
Wait a second.
And second, look at this unexpected, potentially huge policy shift that could really change how AI develops.
Okay, and our source for this.
We've been digging through that AI World Journal article. The title is Putting AI in Big Beautiful Bill, Giving Character to Code in an Age of Power and Policy.
Got it.
I mean, think about it. AI is just cropping up everywhere now, isn't it? Our phones, our cars.
Homes, even refrigerators sometimes. It's becoming really integrated.
Totally. And this article asks, well, what if we imagine AI less like a tool and more like a character?
Yeah, that's the core of this Big Beautiful Bill concept the journal explores. It's not just a name they picked out of a hat.
Right. It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor, yeah.
Yeah.
A concept for AI that has qualities we usually think of as human. Warmth, purpose, maybe even some personality quirks.
So not just cold calculation.
Exactly. The author pictures Bill as charming, wise, maybe a little quirky, like you said, but fundamentally really helpful.
Okay.
It's pushing past AI, just crunching data towards AI, maybe.
Yeah.
Understanding us, interacting in a more human way.
And the article gives actual examples, right? How this might look day to day.
It does, yeah. Pretty relatable ones. Like, imagine your AI schedule manager. Instead of just listing tasks,
It nags you.
well, maybe more constructively. Like, it notices you've been staring at the screen for hours and suggests, hey, maybe take a 5-minute break.
Okay. That's different.
Or think about homework. Math homework. Ugh. Bill can make it fun. Maybe using analogies from your kid's favorite superhero to explain, I don't know, algebra.
Okay, I can see that being useful.
And for business, could be an advisor. Not just giving you trend data, but maybe offering some encouragement when things are tough.
So more than just a tool. But let's get to the why. Why even think about AI like this? Why give it a persona?
Well, the AI World Journal points to a few things. First, as AI gets deeper into our lives, making it relatable helps. It feels less alien.
Builds trust, maybe.
Exactly. Trust through understanding. It shifts the feeling from just using a tool to maybe having a partner in a task. And second, there are actual functional benefits. The article mentions studies digital assistants people already use, like Alexa or Siri or ChatGPT.
Yeah.
When they have clearer personas, users tend to trust them more, stick with them longer, and just report being more satisfied overall.
Okay, that makes sense. But Bill is different somehow.
Well, the interesting angle with Bill is that it starts as an imagined concept first. It's not purely engineered from the start with trait A, B, and C. It's more about the collective idea of what helpful AI could be.
And the name itself, Big Beautiful Bill. There's meaning packed in there, isn't there? According to the article.
Oh, absolutely. It's deliberate. Big, the article says, refers to its power, thinking globally, analyzing massive amounts of data.
For big problems.
Right. Tackling things like climate change modeling or optimizing traffic for an entire city. Huge scale stuff.
Okay, that's big. What about beautiful? That sounds less technical.
It is.
Yeah.
Beautiful gets into the ethics. It suggests an AI that's not just smart, but operates ethically. It's empathetic. Its algorithms are transparent.
So you can understand why it makes a decision.
Ideally, yes. Fair decision-making. The goal being, actually improving the world, not just optimizing for some metric.
It's a pretty grand vision. Does the article connect this to anything happening now, or is it pure speculation?
No, it does connect it. It talks about seeing the early seeds of this already. Things like custom AI agents being built for specific brands or celebrities.
Oh, right, like AI versions of people.
Sort of, yeah. Or for educators, specific communities. We're kind of moving past the generic one-size-fits-all assistant.
And the tech is actually getting there.
That's a key point the journal makes. Technology is catching up to this idea. generative AI.
You are listening to the AI World Podcast, your trusted source for the latest innovations, insights, and trends in artificial intelligence, blockchain, fintech, and decentralized technologies. Each episode features expert interviews, engaging discussions, and in-depth analysis of how AI transforms industries worldwide. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest articles and exclusive reports from the AI World Journal, covering everything from emerging technologies to industry breakthroughs. For more news, global events, and access to AI World Society circle gatherings, visit us at aiworld.tv. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed, stay connected, and be part of the AI revolution with AI World Lounge. Thank you for listening.
For instance, making text and media that feels more natural, more contextual.
Like ChatGPT and others.
Exactly. And natural language processing, letting us talk to AI more like we talk to each other. And even emotion-aware computing.
Emotion-aware? What's that? AI having feelings?
Not exactly having feelings, but being better at recognizing and responding to human emotions. Maybe analyzing tone of voice or facial expressions in video calls, things like that.
Okay. Creepy, but potentially useful.
Potentially. All these things together, the article argues, pave the way for AI as a companion. Personalized, trusted AI, tailored for families, schools, maybe startups.
So the article paints this picture, this really quite positive vision of personalized, human-centric AI, this big, beautiful bill.
Yeah.
But then there's a catch.
Yes, exactly. This is where the AI World Journal piece throws a bit of a curveball. It suggests this whole vision, while appealing, faces a growing risk because of how AI policy is shaping up.
A policy risk.
A policy risk, yeah. And it's tied to something maybe not everyone noticed. A provision tucked away in a recent U.S. congressional tax bill, of all places.
A tax bill affecting AI development? That sounds odd.
It does seem a bit disconnected at first glance. But the article argues this provision is actually pretty significant for the tech industry's future regulation.
Okay, so what does this provision do?
Well, according to the article, it essentially bans U.S. states, individual states, from making their own regulations for the tech industry for the next 10 years.
10 years. Wow. So all tech regulation has to come from the federal level. States can't do their own thing.
That's the gist of it, yeah. Centralizing tech governance, including, crucially, AI governance at the federal level.
Right. And the article spells out the implications of that. What are the downsides?
It details several big ones. For starters, it means states probably can't pass their own data privacy laws, which sometimes have been stronger or more specific than federal ones.
Okay, like California's privacy laws, for example.
Potentially impacting things like that, yes. It also likely stops states or cities from setting up their own, say, AI ethics committees to look at local impacts. And it might hinder those places that want to try out new ways of regulating AI, experimenting at a smaller scale before rolling something out nationwide.
And this ties back to Big Beautiful Bill. How? It makes it harder to.
It makes it harder to create those localized, community-focused versions of AI. The article really contrasts the bill ideal, decentralized, ethical, personalized AI.
AI that's sort of yours, adaptable, accountable.
Exactly. AI that's transparent and traceable, not just some black box from a huge corporation. It contrasts that with the potential result of this policy shift.
Which the article calls
big, unaccountable bots.
Oof. That doesn't sound nearly as nice as Big Beautiful Bill.
Not quite, no. The concern raised is that if AI innovation and rules are locked into just one federal model for a decade,
the focus might shift.
Right. The focus could lean heavily towards profit, towards scale, efficiency above all else, maybe losing that focus on individual needs, on the sort of soul of the AI, if you will.
Scale over soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the article makes a historical point, too. States have often acted as these innovation labs for democracy, trying out policies, seeing what works for their people.
Testing grounds for new ideas.
Exactly. And the article argues that taking away that right specifically for tech, especially for something as powerful as AI, sets a potentially dangerous precedent.
So let's bring it back to the listener. Why does this tension between the Big Beautiful Bill dream and this federal policy really matter to you?
Well, the journal's argument essentially is this. As AI becomes more powerful, maybe more opaque, giving it character, grounding it in local values becomes really important. It's a way to stay human in the face of this tech.
So Bill isn't just a cute idea.
It becomes more like a symbol or a call to action, the article suggests. A reminder that we need governance that's wise, fair, and, well, heartfelt when it comes to AI.
The piece really wraps up by saying, look, if we want AI we can actually admire, not just blindly rely on, we have to build it thoughtfully.
And govern it democratically.
Right. And it leaves us and you listening with a couple of big questions to chew on.
Yeah, two key questions. First, what would your big, beautiful bill look like? Tailored for you, your values.
Personalized AI?
And second, maybe the tougher one, who should actually get to shape that AI? Who holds the power to decide how it's built and used?
Those really get to the heart of it, don't they? The intersection of the tech, the rules, and what we value as humans.
Absolutely.
So that's our deep dive for today. The concept of Big Beautiful Bill from the AI World Journal, this vision of personalized, character-driven AI.
Contrasted with this potentially major policy shift towards centralized tech regulation in the U.S.
Yeah, it definitely highlights a key tension, the promise versus the potential pitfalls, something for all of us to keep thinking about.
For sure, as AI keeps evolving.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
The future of artificial intelligence is unfolding, and it's happening at AI World Week, the flagship global event for innovation, collaboration, and transformation. This flagship global AI event is designed to connect visionary leaders, trailblazing entrepreneurs, and influential thinkers to explore the endless possibilities of AI. Experience groundbreaking technology that redefines industries and inspires progress. Join thought-provoking discussions on ethical AI, digital equity, and the transformative role of technology in our world. Build meaningful connections that catalyze innovation and drive impact. AI World Week is powered by AI World Society, a global movement dedicated to advancing AI responsibly and ensuring it serves humanity. Together, we're shaping a smarter, more inclusive, and equitable future. Continue your journey beyond the event with the AI World Journal, offering expert insights, in-depth analysis, and the latest trends shaping the AI landscape. This is your opportunity to lead, to innovate, and to transform the world with AI. AI World Week. We invite you to join us and embrace the AI revolution.